The report now is much different than it would have been just an hour ago, as we saw the market rally back all the way from the Dow being down over 500 points and S&P's being down almost 60 points to essentially unchanged or near unchanged here at the end of the day. What fueled the sell-off early today? Lots of headline risk out there. China, Saudi, the Iranian sanctions coming up, Italian bonds. And then also we got some reports, some big earnings reports this morning out of the likes of Caterpillar, Triple M Corp, really concerned about corporate growth. So all of that being said, the market continued down earlier this morning. In fact, at its low point, the S&P was about 7% down off of its all-time highs. We saw volatility up 25% earlier today, now just fractionally higher at the end of the day today. Is this rally going to continue? Was it, too much, too fast on the downside? Don't know, but wow, what a rally that we have seen here. Now, ES options yesterday, about 560,000 options traded, about 70% of them on the put side. The continuation that we have seen of October put buying, December call buying, that continued yesterday. Big volume leaders yesterday, October, end of week 4, 2,700 puts. On the call side, again, December 2,900 calls, December 2,850 calls. So again, what does that tell us? Near-term volatility, maybe some further out upside buying. Who knows? But that's what the options have been trading over the last couple weeks, that same pattern here at ES Options here at the CME. Now, earlier in the day, with volatility up, like I said, almost 25%, the expected move that the ES options were predicting or were pricing in for this week were almost $52. At the end of the day today, that expected move, because volatility has come in, is down to about $42. Same thing for the prediction for next week. Earlier in the day today, ES Mini options were suggesting a move of almost $75 to next week. That's now down below $70. So that is really, folks, how volatility affects this marketplace. Now, let's look at Bitcoin. On the market sell-off that we had just last week and the week before, the whole crypto space, Bitcoin also actually fell in concert with the rest of the market. We saw Bitcoin trade as low as about 6,000 when the market sold off. Not this time. Bitcoin actually held steady all day today, yesterday, almost unchanged, quite frankly. Very, very little volume, under 1,000 contracts here at CME. We talk about volatility. Well, the realized volatility in Bitcoin has gone from its peak of about 120% earlier this year down to about 31%. Now, what does that mean? That 31% realized volatility says that a standard deviation in Bitcoin is about $480. Just to compare the volatility in Bitcoin with some very well-known stocks, so you can really get a feeling for how it trades. Volatility, the realized volatility in Amazon is about 35%. In Apple, it's about 30%. Bitcoin, it's now 31%. Something to chew on, something to think about how it's trading. Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.